wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time.
I feel like this is such a fall outfit. I found this hijab style on TikTok. This girl, I love her for this, and I'll link her video down below, but she posted a tutorial on how to do this, and it's so simple, and it's so far, fingers crossed it keeps going, but so far it's staying on my head, because the problem I have with a lot of these styles is it just starts falling. I'm not really wearing rings right now, but I just got my nails done, as you probably saw. I feel like fall, so I'm really happy right now. Today was a really good day, and actually crazy, but like in the morning I didn't feel well, which is why I pushed myself to go out and go sit at that cafe and just work, and I did. I actually wrote a piece that I'm going to publish. It's so weird because even with my videos, with my writing and whatever, there's a part of me that's like, I hope it doesn't get too much attention, because I guess I'm afraid of being seen, I guess, or being perceived. And it's more than that, like being misunderstood, but I'm gonna do it anyways. But anyways, look at that. Is this my fall color palette? Because I'm obsessed. And then I've had this for a while now, and I dug it out of my little bag of makeup, and I think it's the perfect fall color. It is, let me tell you which one it is. It's number 21 3D Hydra Lip Gloss. I don't know what the color is called, it's just number 21. I've had this for a while now. I think I got it on a trip a couple years ago, maybe last year, I don't remember, but I think I'm going to be using this a lot this fall. I'm wearing fall, so it better show up in the weather. It better. It's too late. I've been going out with a cardigan and it's like still 80 degrees. I don't care.
I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see.
You might be wondering what we're doing here. I have book club this Wednesday, but I have not read the book yet. I found it as an audiobook. We are on a mission. This is a weekly vlog, but we are on a specific mission because I have 3 days left until my book club. It's 8 hours, and I think that I can finish it within the next 2-3 days. Even if I finish the last like hour or something while I'm driving to the bookstore, that's fine. I listen between 1.5 to double speed depending on the speed of the narrator. It really just depends. So 8 hours is normal speed anyway, so I should be able to finish it within like 4 to 6 hours, I think, if I'm listening to it. So we're gonna do a little bit like weekly reading vlog type beat. I'm about to leave. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 9, so I have to leave soon to head to work, and then I have a few errands to run later on, but I'm just gonna start listening to the audiobook while I'm driving and whatnot, while I'm going around. I wanted to be able to take notes and stuff, but I didn't buy a copy of that book just because I didn't particularly like, I don't know, I wasn't feeling drawn to doing that, but I am gonna take some notes in my like app on my iPhone app or whatever. I really want to go to the book club, but I don't want to go if I haven't read the book yet. So I really need to like finish it before then. So let's just spend a few days together, see if I can finish the book. It is an audiobook, so I should be able to. And then we'll see what happens. Hello. I was just in the coffee shop, but I didn't record anything. I feel like I keep forgetting to record when I get in there, but also a lot of people were like around me and I didn't want to like have my camera out, but I was locked into grading and stuff. I wanted to work on my own stuff because it's been a minute since I've written, but I think I'm gonna get back into it hopefully at the end of this week. I'm about to go to the bookstore. I'm so excited. I didn't finish my book, but I got, I think, like 80 something percent of the way through, so I have a general idea of what happened in the book, and I'm really excited to hear everybody's thoughts. I feel like the book clubs so far, I know this is only my second time, this is kind of the highlight of being in Texas, is like this book club specifically has been just something to really look forward to. So I can't wait to go to the bookstore. I might pick up a book or two. We'll see what happens, and yeah. I checked the theater to see what was playing today, and I was originally gonna go watch Demon Slayer, but it turns out that the Clockwork Orange movie is playing in theaters today, and only today. So I got a ticket and I'm heading inside now to watch it. I'm so excited because the book was really good. Like, even though it was very confusing and I had like different feelings about it, it was such a like profound book in the sense that it made me think about so many things. And so I'm so fascinated to see like what the movie is gonna be like, and I'm so excited that it's like playing in the theaters. So let's go. We're gonna go watch A Clockwork Orange. The light's not really helping. Is that better? I just finished the movie. It was horrible. I actually felt so nauseous watching it, and I was like, what am I doing here? The verdict is that Clockwork Orange is like far better as a book. Like, I don't know, I didn't expect it to be so graphic and like explicit, and explicit's for like music, but I didn't expect it to be so like explicit. That's on like me for not like looking into it more. I just figured since it was like more of an older film, there wouldn't be so much nudity. And the thing is, like, it was nudity that didn't serve a purpose at all. Like, it just felt like it was in there just to like, just for shock value, and I didn't appreciate that at all. I mean, and the crazy thing is, like, the first like 30 minutes, and I clocked it was literally 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes was just awful because it's trying to set up the scene for like the main character being a criminal, doing crimes, blah blah blah, to show you how bad of a person the main character Alex is. So I expected the nudity to stop at that point, but they're genuinely like, after that point it just was continuing. So clearly it was not to push the story forward. It was literally just to like shock the audience. I felt so unwell, but it was, the parts that I did like were the visuals, which I liked them, but I felt sick. Like, I genuinely felt nauseous. Like, I felt like I was gonna throw up. I stopped eating my popcorn, and I don't usually get popcorn when I go to movies, but I was feeling like I wanted to exercise my free will today, so I was just like, let me get popcorn. I didn't finish it. I don't know, I think mostly, like, I think for the most part it was true to the story, and there were a lot of moments when like something would be happening on screen and I'd be like, oh yeah, that happened in the book, like I remember that happening in the book. But yeah, I don't know. I was talking to my friend on the phone earlier before I came to see the movie, and she was saying that like she hated reading the book but she loved talking about it. And like, I was like, wow, that's the perfect way to describe it, because I agree. Reading the book and watching the movie, which watching the movie is way worse than reading the book, because I feel like when I was reading the book, I had like a distance between like what was happening and what was being visualized on my head. Like obviously I'm not visualizing like the horror as graphically and as with as much detail as like they're showing it on the screen, for example, but I could still like observe and like think about what's happening. It's a very interesting book to talk about, but watching the movie especially, just no, like awful. I don't regret it because it was something to do like on my wild Sunday night. But like, would I watch that movie again? Absolutely not. And would I recommend it? No. Like, I wouldn't even like recommend it the way that I recommend things that I don't like, as in like, oh, maybe like, no, I would not recommend it. Not good at all. Not good at all. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Going to go pick up my food because I ordered Chipotle, so just to go pick it up, and then I'm gonna go home and spend the rest of the evening reading, hopefully, and yeah, decompressing, especially because I have to teach again tomorrow morning. And I'm pretty much ready. I think I just have a couple of like I just have a couple of things to prepare for, which I'm thinking I'll either do before I sleep tonight or possibly tomorrow morning, before I leave for work, because I don't have to leave for work too early anyway. And I've been waking up at like 6 a.m. and just wasting time. So if I wake up at 6 a.m. I can actually do my work until like 8 when I have to leave the house. Yeah, that's where we're at. But yeah, don't recommend it. It was awful. I didn't even feel like taking out my phone to like record a clip because I was just like, what is happening? It's just been a while, so let me just chat with you. Ooh. So let's just chat about what I'm reading right now. And I actually have to open my backpack for this. I have been making a vlog for Arsenicity, about 50% through this one. And then, oh, I'm reading Catabasis. I'm also reading None of the Ninth, but I kind of slowed down on that. And that's kind of what I've been up to other than teaching and stuff. I did travel a little bit to go see like family and whatnot. So I have been a little bit like slower with my reading and just like not super consistently reading, but I'm back and I don't have any plans until a concert at the end of the month. So I am planning on like getting back into just regularly vlogging, regularly reading, and just like, you know, back to routine. I also just recovered. If my voice sounds weird, it's because I just recovered from being sick. So I'm finally, today's like the first day in like several days that I'm feeling a little bit better. So that's where we're at. Hello guys. So if you can hear that, that's my dryer running. But today's my birthday, so I went to Barnes & Noble and I went to Half Price Books because they're right next to each other. And I got a couple things and I'll show you. The first thing I want to do is unbox or open this because I've never done one of these little things before, but I really wanted to do it and I was like, okay, you know what? It's my birthday. I'm just gonna try it. I want the number one I want is watermelon, but I actually really like the tomato. I actually don't mind whatever I get, but these are the two main ones that I do want to get. I also did my nails again, and these are my nails for my birthday. And I like, these are the prettiest nails I've ever had in my entire life. They're actually so pretty. And one thing about Texas, getting your nails done in Texas is so cheap, comparatively speaking. Okay, let's open this. Hello, Moosh. Usually when I go out, I come back with something for her. So she's sniffing around here because she thinks she's gonna get a present, but I didn't get anything today because I just got her a bunch of toys. Still trying to get the tape off. Is there another way to open it and I just don't know? Thank you, watermelon. Thank you, watermelon. I don't think it's watermelon. Oh no, it's a spring onion one. I didn't say this, but I like the spring onion one the least. Why does he look like this? Oh my god. What? Okay, you know what? Fine, this is cute too. Or maybe I'm just coping, but you know what? This is cute. I actually like spring onion. I guess out of all of them, the spring onion one shows you Totoro the most. So I can't really complain. That's so cute. What the freak? But he doesn't even stand still. He doesn't even stand. Oh, no, he does. He's standing. Oh. That's cute. Wait, that's cute. Okay, let me show you the books that I got from Barnes & Noble. I got Thorn Hedge by T. Kingfisher because I don't think I've ever read anything by T. Kingfisher. And what I noticed is that there aren't any T. Kingfisher books on the library either. So I was like, you know what? I want to buy this one. I want to read it. I've been wanting to read it for a while. So I also really like the main character's name, Toadling. So I was like, you know what? Let this be my first Kingfisher. And then I also bought The Safe Keep by Yael van der Wooden. I've been wanting to read this for a really long time and it's on my TBR. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it and I'm going to read it because I also really love this cover. I think it's gorgina. And then from Half Price Books, some of these aren't mine, but I got this. What? That's so cute. And then I got, this is not mine. I'm actually so excited for these two books that I got. We're having a Kingfisher moment. So the thing about the one I got is that it was very like small. So I got, well, I also got this bag, but the rest of the books are not mine. But I got this bag, which is cute. It was like only $1 or something, $1.49 or something. And then I got this one by T. Kingfisher, A Sorceress Comes to Call. I love this because like when I read the back, it's like about mothers and witches and sorcerers and whatever. So I was like, okay, honestly, this is gonna be interesting for me. And then I got this one. I'm really hoping that I like it because I don't think I've read anything by Rebecca Ross, but several of the people that I follow on YouTube specifically, but even on Bookstagram, read this recently and said that they loved it. So I was just like, okay, I think I'm going to like this because I trust their taste. I really hope I like this because this is the most I've paid for a book in a minute. But I've been wanting to read this so bad, so I honestly think that I'm probably gonna read the short T. Kingfisher first and then I'm gonna pick this one up as soon as possible so that I can see if I like it or not. So that's where we're at with the little birthday haul. And then we got this guy. Okay, honestly, he's kind of growing on me. Maybe I'm coping, but what? I just wish he would stay still. Okay. I know I look crazy, but again, I need to record when I need to record because if I don't, then I'm gonna forget. But I look crazy. and I know that. So I have a couple of reading updates. Since last night, I've been reading a little bit. I'm on page 73 out of like 111. Yeah, I'm almost done actually with Thornhedge. I love this so much. The atmosphere and like the vibes, it's very like folklore, myth, fairy tale. The writing is so rich and atmospheric and like perfect for fall. It's actually, I've been really enjoying it. I'm almost done with it. And then I think the next thing I'm immediately gonna pick up is the Safe Keep, since I did buy it yesterday and it has been on my TBR for a really long time. So I think this is the next thing I'm gonna read, especially since I have the physical copy now. And I am in the middle of 2 other books. I'm reading Catabasis and I'm reading Nona the Ninth. I kind of slowed down with Nona the Ninth. I will say that I think I'm getting a little bit of fatigue with Nona the Ninth because of like the same kind of vibes that I had with Harrow the Ninth, where like I think I'm getting a little bit impatient as a reader. I don't necessarily think it's a problem of the book, although I will say that like the pacing feels a little bit slow with Nona the Ninth, in a way that like I do feel a little bit like I have to push myself. I mean, even with Harrow the Ninth, I think I was at like 48% when I finally was like, okay, it's hitting, it's finally like going, whatever. So yeah, I have kind of like put Nona the Ninth aside. I've been reading Catabasis on my Kindle through the library, and then I have this one that I'm reading right now. I also, for book club, I don't want this to get the mask to get on my face. I haven't done a mask in a minute and I feel like I need to, or I felt like I need to. That's what I'm doing. But I also need to start this one soon because today's like the 4th of October and the book club meets on the 15th. So I have less than 2 weeks to read this. And like annotate it and whatever. Oh, I forgot. I'm also in the middle of Arsonist City, which has been very good. I actually need to film a little bit of an update for that one because I'm making a reading vlog for it, but I was reading it a lot and then I actually just stopped reading for a little while because I had so much work to do, and I still do. I need to catch up on my grading because my students just turned in their first papers and it's been all like, I sat down and I did a good chunk of it, and then a bunch of things happened. Like I traveled and then I got sick and I'm just now recovering a little bit, and even like the recovery is kind of weird. My cat just got fed. Anyway, the recovery has been kind of fluctuating a little bit too. It's been weird. Like I'll feel really good and then I'll feel super sick again and then I'll feel really good. So I also need to grade, and I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow before I go to the Love Letters book club, which is the romance book club at the same bookstore. And that is for Sangu Mandana's book. I have the book. It's actually on my office desk because I put it there so that I wouldn't forget to take it with me tomorrow. But I probably will like go sit at a cafe and try to finish grading tomorrow. And like a little bit before the book club, but I have a lot that I need to catch up on within the next few weeks. I also need to sit on and like catch up on my, what's it called, like lesson planning, whatever. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm gonna sit down right now and finish this because I'm really enjoying it, and like honestly, like I feel like a lot of the books that I've been picking up have been very long and intimidating, and it is nice to have a book that like doesn't feel super, like it's beautifully written, so it's enjoyable, like the prose is very beautiful, but it also doesn't feel like such a huge investment of time. So you're like, you know what I mean? Like it's a bite-sized story basically. I could have finished this in one go low-key, but I don't know. That's another thing that I kind of want to try to address within the next few weeks, like in the month of October, is my screen time has gone like really up lately, and I don't even know why, because usually when my screen time goes up, by the way, if you can hear that, that's my cat eating. But usually when my screen time goes up, it's because like I'm stressed about something. But I feel like right now I'm not like super stressed about anything in particular, at least nothing that I'm like aware of. So I don't know, it's been a little bit frustrating because I'm noticing myself going on TikTok more, and I don't know why. And then Opal's been like glitching for me for a few months now. It just doesn't, when I go on the like screen time checker and like to change the settings, it just hasn't been working, which is a huge bummer. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm actually considering deleting TikTok because I don't really like it. I don't post on it. So I'm just like, I'm literally just wasting my time. But then I also, when I think about deleting TikTok, I feel like I get FOMO because I'm like, okay, well, what if something happens and I don't know about it? So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I wish Opal was still working so that at least I could limit it the way I used to. But yeah, just gonna sit down, finish reading this. I need to wash my face in a few minutes. I got this like as a free sample. It's like Kiehl's something. I don't know if it was from Sephora or Ulta, but it came with one of my orders, and it's nice. I'm not gonna like buy it or anything like that. I'm just using it until it finishes. I've been really trying to use a lot of my products, especially the sample size ones, until they're completely finished. And it's been nice like clearing out my storage of skincare and makeup and whatever that I've finished using, so that's been nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit down, read this, wash my face in a little bit, and maybe I'll check in with you guys in like later tonight. Okay, a little bit of an update. I actually didn't end up reading right away. I decided to do a little bit of yoga, get some movement in. I'm so used to doing like weightlifting that I always feel like weird and clunky when I'm doing yoga or anything like Pilates, I guess, but at home Pilates. So I've never done like an actual class because they're so expensive to go to from whenever I've checked. But I've always really wanted to get into yoga because I think it's just like nice to like stretch your body and like, you know, develop flexibility. But whenever I do it, I feel so silly because I feel like I'm not doing it right, but I'm doing it anyways. I'm just gonna try. Let me take these off actually. Didn't read, decided to do like some movement. That's probably why I look the way that I look, but now I'm going to finish and sit down and finish this and kind of like decompress for the night. I don't know what it is about like evenings. I feel so much more productive in the evening than I do during the day. Like I feel like I have more energy in the evening than I do during the day. I know that might be weird, but like that's just how it is for me. If the light changes because I dimmed it a little bit, I feel like it was so bright and in my face. We do have kind of a busy day tomorrow because I have book club, and it's gonna be my first time going to the romance book club, but it's the same bookstore. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna see some of the same people at this one. We'll see. Brother, I am still coughing. I'm still sick. I think it kind of feels like the longest I've been sick in a minute. Unless I'm just being dramatic, but I don't think I am. Because it's Saturday night, so going into Sunday, and I got sick Tuesday. So a couple more days and it's gonna be a week. I really hope it doesn't end up being a week long. Anyways. the last update of this specific vlog because the vlog has gone on too long. I started it like end of September. We're already a week into October, but I went and I got my birthday drink from Dutch Bros, and I asked the person, I was like, can you just tell, like, I was like, I kind of want to do something different, so do you suggest anything? And he suggested like electric berry plus a sour shot. It's so sour. It's so sour. Low-key, I wish I'd made it sparkling, but it's kind of where I'm at now. I finished reading Thornhedge, and I ended up picking up A Sorceress Comes to Call. Thornhedge was so good. I really loved that short, sweet story. And I don't know. I mean, I said I wanted to read The Safe Keep next, but when I was looking at my stack, I was just called to start Sorceress Comes to Call. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do that. I do feel like I'm feeling a little more like reading inclined, which I'm really relieved about, because for a while there I was kind of like, oh no, am I like just in a perpetual reading slump? But I read very few books for September. I only read 2 books in September, but because I didn't read as much as I usually do, I decided I'm just gonna have my September and October wrap-ups be one. So if you were wondering why I didn't have a wrap-up this month, or for last month, that's why. I'm aware that I was gone for 3 weeks, but it's been kind of I don't know, moving is really hard, and thankfully I'm feeling a lot better than I was like a month ago. And I think like something that I've realized is that you do always get used to your new circumstances, and obviously you can choose to resist your circumstances and be angry and upset or sad, or you can find the beauty in it, you know, kind of accept it, and like, this is where I am now. Doesn't mean I'll always be here. It doesn't mean it'll always look like this, and maybe it's not exactly what I pictured like 10 years ago, but it's also in so many ways better than I imagined. I think that's kind of helped me feel better. And yeah, I feel, again, not to get too sappy in a vlog, but like I do feel a lot better than I did a month ago. And part of that was, I think, taking time off of like vlogging and the pressure to like, I need to go places, I need to do things, I need to like whatever with my life. Because I think I love vlogging in that it's like a diary almost, like it's a visual diary, but sometimes I was pressuring myself because I was like, well, I need to do more stuff with my life, you know, and I need to go out more, and like it kind of brought to my attention a little bit like I'm not doing anything ever, or not doing many things, but I like it that way. So I think that's kind of the conclusion that I came to with this specific vlog, is like, I'm just gonna show you guys, if I'm at home chilling reading, I'll show you guys that, and if I do go out for whatever reason, randomly decide to go to the movies, I'll show you that too. Thank you for watching and being here, and thank you for sticking around even while I'm a little bit absent. I will say, if you want to connect with me on Instagram, please do. Like, I love following other readers and like connecting to other people, and I think that like I'm more active on Instagram than anything else. I actually just deleted TikTok, so we'll see how long that lasts. I'm hoping it lasts long, because it's been a huge time suck recently. Thank you always for being here, and I will talk to you guys in another video very soon. Goodbye.